under his pressure from the Tesla coils. So what is this one? Apollo. Now Lucina has only 1 health, so Apollo will just snipe Lucina. Drone. Double drone turn. So I'm thinking green-blue is the way to go. Drone. Charlie. Double drone turn. Let's see what he does. Is it an Animus or a Forge for you right now? It's a Forge. Drone. Bravo. Bravo. Double drone turn. Forge for me as well, but I have a conduit that he doesn't. So that's nice. Blast for the Animus. Is he going to Ice Blade me? Is he really? I mean, it has 6 HP, which is higher than 3. Apollo cannot snipe it. Drone. Is he really? Because if he is, I need the Isochronus. And then he plays an Ice Blade, freezes my engineer, breaches and kills 1 drone. I'm left with... yeah, but then I will be able to play a Steel Splitter and a Gauss Cannon, and then in turn, when the Isochronus attacks, I'll be able to kill an Ice Blade Golem at least. That's the best defense, the best response I can think of. Unless I play it slower, get a Polywall, but if I get a Polywall right now, for the defense, then yes, my... interesting Steel Forge. My engineers will survive. Drone. But I won't be able to kill his Ice Blade. Right now, I have 2, 4, 5, 6 damage incoming. Nothing he can do about it. Oh no, it's only 1 damage from the Ice Blade. But then he's got the Rhino. So he is forced to overbuild defense in a major way. Just on the off chance that I will decide to ignore the golem. I guess he doesn't care. Or does he? So I get a choice between killing the Ice Blade Golem or killing 2 engineers and 2 rhinos. And 2 engineers and 2 rhinos seems like a better deal to me, honestly. The thing is, I will not get another opportunity to kill that Ice Blade Golem for the next 2 turns. Drone. But it may be worth it for just the efficiency of this. The freezing isn't that important anyway. If I do it like this, however, I can get another Isochronus, which is what I want to do. And this is lying, by the way. He only can freeze 1 engineer, and then the other engineer can still absorb 1 damage, and he cannot actually kill all my defenders. It's not actually yellow. I see many newbie players relying on these numbers absolutely, whereas sometimes it just doesn't line up in such a way because the freezing cannot be split between two engineers. Even though it's two freezing, for the purpose of this scenario it's really one freezing and not two, because you can only deal with one HP of one engineer. Or do nothing against the wall. So he really had 3+1, not 3+2. Drone. Space. Drone. And then he seems to have 4 and 1. If I do this, I will be in trouble. Golf. W. Or not. Or not. Delta. Delta. Space. Space. Next turn I'll get a big hit from the Isocronus, but I guess that's why he's getting the Polywall possibility with the Blast Forge. I guess he already had some blue with the Steel Forge, so nah, that's not why he was getting it. Why was he getting it? For Apollo? Shit, if he gets Apollo... No, if he gets Apollo, Isocronus and Ghost Cannon still cannot be sniped. Still gets a Polywall. So I'm just gonna target down the Ice Blade Golem, no problem. The other 2 damage will be wasted. Unless I want to snipe the Polywall and the Steel Splitter. Right? I mean, it's gonna be 6, 7, 8, 9. Drone. Space. Drone. Home. Home. Oh no, because he's got a Rhino. So I guess I'm gonna kill the free Rhino if I do that instead. So let's instead just kill this Golem finally. Golf. And then... if I could get up to Apollo, actually. Holy shit. Oh. None of his things will survive from here. His Steel Splitters could just fall like flies. Bravo. Bravo. Number 2. I would lose my defenders, which means... double click. Home. Yeah, I'm gonna get a Polywall in this turn. And that will make it safe for me to play a Double Forge next turn. And then I'll get the Apollo. And then the world shall tremble under my sniping skills. And he gets an Ice Blade again. I don't think it's a good idea. But if instead of the Blast Forge I got 3 more damage, I'd be able to... No, yeah, there you go. He doesn't get a... He just gets a double Frostbite so that he can bypass my Polywall. For one time. That's fine. I'm going Apollo. I guess he's going Apollo too, from the look of his... This is his 3rd Blast Forge actually, counting with the Steel Forge together, so... But he doesn't have the economy to ever build Apollo. He has 10 drones, because he's turning drones into Steel Splitters. So he is... He would have to save money. It's not gonna happen. Drone. Bravo. Bravo. And then do I want Isocronus on an odd turn? Or do I want to save that money? Because if I want to build an Apollo next turn, there may be some security concerns. Although he has only 5 attacks, so he will not be able to do anything unless he burns those Frostbites, which means he will lose them. So, shit, my defense could be okay. Now, I think to play it safe, I will have to save this 5 money, just to be sure that I can afford Apollo and a defender in the same turn if need be. Apollo wall, Apollo force field. I need that to be a possibility. He burns the Frostbites just to be able to deal some damage against the walls. It's a little expensive for him to do that, I would say. The potential threat of those Frostbites is going away because of it, because he's doing that. And I am really hungry. And because there is no food immediately available to me, I guess I'm just gonna satisfy myself with the apple juice before the break arrives. What is he doing? Another Steel Forge? He just wants to turn all of his drones into Steel Splitters, and then I will snipe them off with Apollo. I don't think it's gonna work. And he decides not to burn his Frostbites yet. Drone. Space. Drone. Number 4. W. W. Oh, I don't have the blue for another wall now. So I need to do it like this, lose 2 drones, but the Apollo's worth it. Actually, do I need to lose 2 drones? Or will I... No, he can sacrifice this Rhino and block. So he could maintain his attack value. Okay, I have to do it like this. Later on, I could actually snipe those Frostbites, but I think I'm gonna snipe Steel Splitters first. Frostbites are a one-time thing. Problem is, now he has 6. He can kill my Polywall, just target it down, without burning his Frostbites, which means I might be hard-pressed to still defend. He, however, might be hard-pressed to keep an existing economy with those Steel Forges turning into Steel Splitters. Let's check. It does not consume the supply. If you mouse over his portrait and hold... yeah, I guess if you just mouse over his portrait, it shows you his supply of things. So no, it doesn't, because I checked on the Steel Splitters. So he will not run out of Steel Splitters. What is he doing? No, he's not gonna do that. Sounds great, Fluffy. Who won? How epic was it? What did you actually do? Why would he do this instead of just targeting down my Polywall and keeping the Frostbite? I guess he's just clicking through to consider options. He's just like thinking out loud. But he's not gonna do that. It just wouldn't be a very good decision. I'm not sure if you lost yet, Cale. But I don't know, it's a little rough, because I would just start sniping shit every turn.